Hello everybody, Train Spotter 155 here. Well, I'm setting up over at Rochdale. There's this a 156 coupled to a 150. Going to Headbot Lane. This is the train that took me here, a 156 and 150. That terminated here. And train now arriving in is a 195 going to Leeds. And well, as I train spot here, excuse me, I'll be also recording every tram that goes by, like this one here. It says Rochdale on the thing, and that's here. Maybe there's a terminating stop, but anyway, I'll be staying on this side of the station because nothing happens on platform 2 today. So let's see what else will arrive to part next on this station. Train now departing is a 195 going to Leeds. Let's see what else will arrive to part next on this station. Right, next train to zoom past. It's a double 185 going to Redcar Central. At the same time, we've got a 195 going to Manchester, Victoria. We'll see this train goes when it departs. Train now departing is a double 195 going to Manchester, Victoria. Let's see, well, over there is a tram over there. Can't see the numbers from way up here, but it is going to East Didsbury. And the one behind me, the northern service to Cliffmere. No, I can't see that. It is about to depart. We'll see that when it goes. At the same time here, we got a double 150 going to Blackburn. Right, train now departing is a 156 and 150 going to Cliffmere. Clifford. Train now departing is a double 150 going to Blackburn. Let's see what else will arrive to part next on this station. Jeez. Right now we got a class 66 going by. We'll see who else will ride the part next on this station. Alright, train now terminating. Oh, here we go, got double. We have a 802 to Lime Street. And this 150 arrived in from Blackburn. We'll see who else will arrive at the part next. Alright, here's a double 195 arriving in. This train is also going to Leeds. We'll see this train goes when it departs. Train now departing is a double 195 going to Leeds. See Wells will ride the part next on this station. Next train to depart is a 158 going to Wigan Wallgate. See what else will ride the part next on this station. Next train to pass through is the 802 that I took that you saw in the last video, going to, oh, it's switched, it's going to Scarborough. Let's see who else will arrive the part next on this station. That train is going to Manchester, Victoria. Let's see who else will arrive the part next on this station. Alright, a tram just left. I couldn't see it, but there's a tram over there that's going to turn around at Rochdale at the end of the line over there. I heard a train horn, so I think the train is inbound. So we'll see what else will arrive the part next on this station. Next train to arrive in is a double 158. I think that says Tomburn. This train is going to. I'll put it in editing. We'll see this train goes when it departs. Train now departing is a double 158 going to Todmorden. Let's see what else will arrive and depart next on this station. Train now departing next is a 195 going to Chester. Let's see who else will arrive at the part next on this station. Alright, next tram to arrive in over there is going to Rochdale.
Yeah, that's good.
We'll see what else will arrive in the park next for the trams. Train now departing is a 150, now starting its journey to Blackburn. Let's see what else will arrive at the park next on this station. Alright, next train to pass by is a 802 going to Manchester, Victoria. While at the same time we've got a terminating service formed of a 150 and a 156. I'll put where this train is going, where it departs. Alright, next train to pass by is a 802 Pride Month livery. Going to Newcastle. We'll see what else will arrive next as we see a tram over there. That's going to Rochdale. Let's see what happens next. Alright. Next tram departing. Going to Didsbury. East Didsbury. Let's see what happens next. Next train to arrive in is a double 195 going to Leeds. We'll see as train goes when it departs. Train now departing is a double 195 going to Leeds. And the rain is starting to pick up a bit, so I'm gonna go and stand somewhere. Like over there. Let's see what happens next. Next train to depart is a 150 going to Headbot Lane. Let's see what else will arrive at the park next on this station. Next train to arrive in is a 195 going to Manchester, Victoria. We'll see as train goes when it departs. Train now departing is a 195 going to Manchester, Victoria. Sea Wales will arrive and depart next on this station. Train now departing is a 156 and 150. I'll put it anywhere that's going. Sea Wales shall arrive and depart next on this station. Now we have a 150 and 156 pulling in. I'll see where it's going, but we'll see where this train departs. I'm gonna find out where it's going. I'll put it in. The train now departing is 150 and 156. Train now going past is the 802 going to Lime Street. Let's see who else will arrive and depart next on this station. Train now arriving in is a 195 going to Leeds. We'll see as train goes when it departs. Train now departing is 195 going to Leeds. Alright, train now arriving in is a terminating 150 on Blackburn. Let's see what else will arrive at depart next on this station. Train now departing is a double 158 going to Wigan Wallgate. See what else will arrive at depart next on this station. Next train to go past is the 802 going to Scarborough. Alright, here's some train news. If you ever see the train 150, 115, you'll see that's been spray painted. Don't know when, don't know what it's meant to represent because it's on the door, but this train has been spray painted. So if you ever travel on a diesel train over Northern, keep a lookout for 150, 115. Next train to go past is a freight train 66177. 66177. And we've got a Northern train that just arrived in, going to Chester. We'll wait for this train to depart and see what happens. Alright, train now arriving in. The system is down, so I can't tell where it's going. So I'll put it in editing. This is the double 158. We'll see that train when it departs. Train now departing is double 156. And again, I'll put it editing where it's going because the system is down. Let's see what else will arrive at the part next. Train now doing past. Double 185 going to Manchester, Victoria. Now this train should be able to depart next. Train now departing finally is 150 going to Blackburn. Let's see what else will arrive at the part next on this station. A train now arriving in is a terminating 150. And I think another 50. Let's see what else will arrive at the part next. Train now passing through. It's at 802 going to Newcastle. See what else will happen next. Next train to arrive in is a 195 going to Leeds. At the same time departing is a tram going to East Didsbury. We'll wait and see for this train to depart. Train now departing is a 195 going to Leeds. See what else will happen next. Train now departing is a double 150 going to Headbolt Lane. Right, the next train to go past it's a double 185 going to Redcar Central. Let's see what else will arrive back next on this station. Train now departing is a 150 going to Blackburn. Train now departing is a 195 going to Manchester Victoria. Train now departing is a double 150 going to Clitheroe. See what else will arrive at the back next. The next train to slowly pass by is a 802 going to Liverpool. Train now arriving in is a terminating 156 from Blackburn. Train now arriving in. Also, a tram just departed. This one is a 195 going to Leeds. And as I just said, a tram over there in the distance has departed going to Rochdale. Where's the east train goes when it departs. The train now departing is a 195 going to Leeds. There goes a tram going to East Didsbury. See what else will happen next. Next train to depart is a 1158 going to Wigan Wallgate. We've got our tram that just arrived in. That's going to Rochdale. Next train to pass through. Is 185 going to Scarborough. That right there is a 1185 going to Manchester, Victoria, with a nice livery on the back. Let's see what else will happen next. This is the 802 going to Newcastle. Train now departing is 195 going to Chester. Here comes another tram going to Rochdale. Here we have a 1158 that train goes when that departs, but at the same time we have a 156 going to Blackburn. Train now departing is a 1158 going to... I'm putting it editing, can't say it. At the same time, a tram is leaving going to East Didsbury. Double 185 going to Manchester Victoria. Train now arriving is a terminating 150 and 156. Let's see what else will happen next. Off goes another tram going to East Didsbury. Train now departing is a 156 and a 150 going to Headbolt Lane. And that's it from me today. I'm going to get on this train to get back home, and I'll see you all in the next train episode.